Hello students, welcome back to another session of your social studies. Student, today we are going to start with your second lesson of history, that is historiography in context to Indian tradition. Children, last chapter we studied about historiography in context to Western tradition. That means we learned about how Western tradition of historiography was developed in the West, and people, so many philosopher, thinker, historians, what was the concept and in what way they wrote history of their culture, history of their country, etc. Now this chapter we are supposed to learn about tradition of Indian historiography, various ideological frameworks. That means according to various historians, what was the concept while writing history. Understood? So this chapter, historiography in context to Indian tradition, will take with three stages of history, that is three section of history. First we'll start with tradition of historiography in the context to ancient period, and historiography in context to medieval period, and historiography in context to modern period. Children, ancient period, as the name itself, we know that India's culture was very glorious. We already know that India is a land of Vedas, Purans and so many other epics which was written during ancient time. India's history and culture is dynamic, already we know, spanning back to beginning of human civilization. You know about Harappan civilization, which was developed in our country, which was so urban and so developed that we should take some inspiration from those civilizations in today's life also. It begins with mysterious culture along with Indus River. Already we know that Indus Valley civilization or Indus River was the main center of that civilization, Harappan civilization. In the southern land of India, that southern part of our country, where the Dravidians, they used to dwell there. And before we know about ancient tradition or historiography in the ancient period, we should know that what was the main ideology or what was the main thing, main concept, main you can say क्या फ्रेमवर्क था और क्या इम्पोर्टेंट क्राइटेरिया था जिससे हिस्टोरियंस ने जिसको बेस बनाकर हिस्टोरियंस ने एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री लिखा. उन्होंने किस चीजों से और किन थिंग्स और क्या चीजों से उन्होंने इंस्पायर होकर, किससे एग्जाम्पल्स लेकर के उन्होंने अपना हिस्ट्री और हिस्टोरियोग्राफी को डेवलप किया. चिल्ड्रन, we already studied in your 9th standard about sources of history. We know that so many sources of history was there. Among them material sources, oral sources, written sources. So why these sources were important already you know. Because through these sources, the historians, they were able to develop history. They were able to give the concept what happened in our ancient time. So these sources were the base of writing historiography. Understood? The history of India is punctuated by constant integration of migrating people with diverse culture that surround India. Understood? See, India is having diverse culture, or you can say diversity is very important part of our Indian history. See, evidence is very important. Unless we are not having any type of evidence, the historians, they were not any type of sources, if it is not there, then how they can write history or historiography? So what was those evidence? You know, oral sources, material sources and written sources. So here your lesson number 2, historiography. Come to your lesson. We'll start with historiography in ancient period. See, ancient period in India, memories of great deeds of ancestor and mythological lore. See here, mythological lore means it is a type of, you can say, mythological deeds or type of things which happened during ancient time. That means what happened during that time, what type of mythological things which was written during that time. Lore means deeds. What happened, what were the things with the people, ancient people, they did. Understood? So, mythological lore is very important. Also, memories of social transition were preserved with the help of oral recitals. What? You know, so many things which is passed from one generation to another generation. दादी नानी की कहानियां कितनी फेमस है ये. हमारी दादी ने हमको बहुत अच्छी अच्छी स्टोरीज, उनके जमाने में सब कैसे कल्चर था, क्या करते थे, कैसे लोगों का ऑक्यूपेशन था, क्या चीजों को वो फॉलो करते थे, ये तो सबको ही पता है. बिकॉज वी नो, बिकॉज दिस थिंग्स और दिस इज पास्ड फ्रॉम वन जनरेशन अनदर जनरेशन. ओरल रेसिटल्स इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Understood? In every family there is something which is passed from one generation to another generation. So oral recitals is very important. Unless we are not able to know about all these things. So how we are able to know? Through this oral recitals. Understood? So traditional knowledge means what? The knowledge which is passed from elders to another younger generation. So this traditional knowledge is very important. We should preserve it. क्या आपको समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ? Traditional knowledge means those tradition which should be. See, India is known for its tradition. We know that. We have preserving our traditional या कल्चर, संस्कृति, हमने सब चीजों को संभाल के रखा और हम वन जनरेशन से अनदर जनरेशन को इसको हम फॉरवर्ड कर रहे हैं. हम लोग करते रहेंगे क्योंकि हमारी संस्कृति को सब कंट्री करती है अपना. ऐसा हमारी संस्कृति को बचा के रखना वो हमारा कर्तव्य है. हम आज जो कर रहे हैं, हम आने वाली संस्कृति को, आने वाले जनरेशन को हम इसको पास करेंगे. बिकॉज दिस इज द टाइप ऑफ, यू कैन से इट इज अ टाइप ऑफ ड्यूटी शुड बी डन. अनलेस वी आर नॉट डूइंग, हम लोग अगर ऐसा नहीं करेंगे तो हम लोग अपने कल्चर ट्रेडिशन को नहीं प्रिजर्व कर सकते. समझ में आया? आज जो हमें चीजें पता है कैसे, थ्रू ऑल दिस थिंग्स. मैथोलॉजिकल लोर, पोएम्स, यू कैन से स्टोरीज, ट्रेडिशन नॉलेज. अंडरस्टूड? The inscription on the Harappan seals and other artifacts. What is artifacts? Artifacts, yes. These artifacts that are the things which is preserved from one generation to another generation, which is not common available everywhere. Now so many big shops are there where we can find artifacts. In our Nagpur also, one place is there where a person is having collection of so many things. Trimurti Nagar, you know that, you have already visited that place. So the inscription on the Harappan seals and other artifacts confirmed that Indian had mastered the art of writing as early as 3rd millennium BCE. BCE मतलब before common era. देखो, हड़प्पन संस्कृति के एविडेंस हमारे पास अभी भी है. We know that Harappan civilization was so urban civilization. How? We know about their town planning. We know about the great granaries. So many seals we got. See, these things were preserved. Excavation. Through excavation, we have preserved this. And it is very important to preserve all these things. It should. And why we should preserve? Why these things? So many museums are there. Why so many places are here where these artifacts are kept safely? Why? Because we need to preserve those things. The coming generation or the younger generation, they should know that what happened during that time. आज हमको क्यों पता है कि हड़प्पन सिविलाइजेशन कितना डेवलप था? क्योंकि संभाल के रखा गया है सब चीजें, हमको पता चलता है. एंड वी फील वेरी प्राउड दैट इंडिया वाज द प्लेस वेयर दिस अर्बन सिविलाइजेशन हैपेंड. अंडरस्टूड? सो perhaps before that, however, the Harappan script is not yet successfully deciphered. Deciphered means decoded. But unfortunately, what their you can say their script स्क्रिप्ट हमको आज तक भी पढ़ना नहीं है. We are not able to decode that script till now, but we are doing. Our scientists, other researchers, they are continuously making efforts to decipher that, decode that हड़प्पन script. एक बार वो अगर पता चल जाता है तो फिर हमको ये बहुत इजी हो जाएगा कि उस समय क्या होता था, लोगों का लाइफस्टाइल कैसे था. सो येट वी हैव नॉट सक्सेसफुली डेसिफर्ड, बट चिल्ड्रन, यू नो, recently I came across that one student some people, they some students, they were appearing for UPSC examination, and while doing research or while doing studies for their UPSC examination, they came across some script, and some student, they developed this you can say they decoded this Harappan script. Recently research is going on.